SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Dredge. Okay, like I said last time, my purpose this time is to try and make my way to the Gale Cliffs one way or another. Now, it may be that my best bet is just actually stay the night at Blackstone Isle, and from there just trying to jet across and see what happens. But I might try and probe these nearby islands a little bit more. I know over here there was that one guy with a blue robe, right? Well, I realized after the fact that I can mark that, so I'm going to mark that. Sure, he's not an anchor, but he is blue, and so that's going to have to do for now. Okay, alright. I haven't been here, and if I can make it here, I can probably make it here, as long as I can make it here before too much of the day is gone. So I'm thinking what I may do, I may spend one day probing the nearby islands and looking for anything interesting, and then I'll stop at Blackstone, and then the next day just try and jet across the bay, ocean, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But first, look at all this stuff in my cargo. I do need to sleep for the night also, but first things first, why don't we drop that salvage I've picked up into this over here, since I'm going to need it for that particular purpose anyway. There's really no point in not putting it in there. I guess technically if I left it in my storage... Let me look at my storage. Okay. Technically if I left it in my storage, I would be able to give it to people instead of just having it in there. But I can always get more. I can always get more, right? Right. 3 bolts of cloth, 2 things of lumber, and a refined metal, whatever that is. Takes $500 in addition. Okay, great. No problem. Let's sleep. There we go. Perfectly peaceful night. All right. Let us be on our way. Okay. So, fishing is okay for just now, but I'm not gonna do a whole lot of it. We're just gonna grab all these crabs, which I guess is not a great idea considering that they do get more rotten over the course of the day. But well, I've already done it. So, what exactly is there for me to do at this point? Not much. That's right. That's the answer. Okay, but we're not going to do point fishing at the moment. Let's see. That's north. I'm going the wrong direction. Great start. Lovely start. Okay, so that's where I'm staying the night tonight. Blackstone. I don't know if that's a really good idea, spending too much time with that guy who lives over there, but apparently that's my plan, so it's going to have to be good enough. Let me see my map again. Okay. Let's try and aim for here. Yeah? Yeah. So on the other side of Blackstone. Great. Let me just get my speed out. I brought my speed out. Let's use it. That's my lights. That's not my speed. That's my speed. There we go. I actually turned off my speed when I thought I was turning on my speed. Good job, me. Amazing work. There's them finger rocks that I don't know what to do with just yet. Okay. That right there, is that the island I'm attempting to check out? Let's have a look. Absolutely not. Completely off target. That right there, then. That could be it. Let me have a look. That's the one. Okay. So we're just going to jet our way over there and see if there's any place I can dock over here, making for an easier time crossing the ocean later on, since this is about halfway to where I'm going after all. And my goodness, it's not even 10 a.m. when I've gotten here. Apparently it's not so bad getting across the ocean as I thought. Interesting. Well, what am I looking at? What are you? You pull up to a wreck with a familiar-looking hull. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge breach in one side. And the roof is a different color. But it is pretty similar looking. Huh. You're tied up alongside the old wreck. Look in the cabin, check out the cargo. Well, let's check the cabin first, right? Just in case. I'm guessing there's nobody here, but you never know. You're in the cabin. Okay, it's become a text adventure. Look in the cupboards and drawers, trying to find a loose floorboard, check the overhead electrical equipment. Is there something I'm specifically supposed to be looking for here? Is it taking time whenever I do these things? Look in the cupboards and drawers. Let's just start with the top option. It didn't take time. The cupboards have been completely and methodically emptied. All the drawers are missing. Okay. Loose floorboard? There aren't even any floorboards left. Fair enough. What am I searching for? Check the overhead electrical equipment. The equipment is all still there, though surely exposure to the elements has fried the internals. You angle the overhead radio down to get a closer look. A note slips off the top. You put it in your pocket to read later. Okay, I will have to do that. Let me go back real quick. what we got for cargo? You poke through the cargo hold. A few items remain, not yet lost to the sea. Okay. Metal scraps, a weak valve engine, a notoriously unreliable design. This style of engine has fallen out of favor due to a high rate of malfunctions. Okay. Amazing that these damaged spots managed to dodge this particular... Well, I guess probably there was other stuff in here, but it was all damaged by the... Well, by the damage, huh? Yeah, makes sense. A basic fishing pole. Well, I don't really need one, but I could certainly sell it, is the thing. Alright, so let me just readjust my crab load here. Let me just redistribute my crabs. We'll rotate this crab. There we go. Nestle it right in there. Okay, metal scraps. Right in there. Does it take any time for me to... No, I can just grab it. Well, that's convenient. Okay, we're just going to put that there. No, we're not. We need to install it, huh? I don't want to install it. To storage with you. There we go. Apparently I have access to my storage. Great. Well, I'll store them and I'll sell them later. Or possibly use them for something? I don't know. I don't know. Great. I have looted the boat of my ostensible predecessor. Great. Love it. All right. So there's no place for me to stop here. There's an What was that? That's big. It's a whale. Tiger mackerel. I caught a tiger mackerel. Great. I was distracted by the whale and it freaked me out. Okay, okay. Well, I actually can make it across the ocean right now if I want to. Should I perhaps do that? I could also drop off this tiger mackerel with yonder hooded man. Let's have a look at it. Slightly more substantial than other mackerel species, but harder to catch. Well, apparently not if my dredge net has my... What do they actually call it? What do they actually call it? Trawl net. Apparently not if my trawl net has anything to say on the matter. Oh, write the message. Read the message. Fisherman's note. Deep sky, deep forever. Casket seal broken. Fog core. 5 equals rise. He knows. Deep sky, deep forever. Casket seal broken, fog core. 5 equals rise, he knows. Now, the local rumor had to do with the caskets being opened, and that caused the fog to arise, and it stayed that way forever. Fog core, though. Is that suggesting there's a mechanism behind it? Like an actual fog machine somehow? Maybe a, eldritch fog machine in that it's causing fog to go over the entire area and stay there every day, so probably pretty efficient and not probably mechanical? 5 equals rise. 5 equals rise. Okay, that could easily be the finger-shaped rocks that I've seen in various places around. There's not one here, is there? No. No, there's not. Okay. And the hooded guy is right over that way, right? Let me just rearrange my bearings so I can see what I'm doing. Map. Okay, yes. If I want to drop off the tiger mackerel with the blue-hooded man, I can do that. I just have to be fast about it. Because after all, if I'm trying to stay the night in the Gale Cliffs, I'm going to have to find some place to stay in order to make that possible. So we don't want to work on too many weird assumptions here. Okay, blue-hooded man. This is just a different wreck, isn't it? This is different. This is different. A rotten mast lays down on this island, half hidden by the foliage. At its base, an old boat is cracked in two. Sure. I guess we're looting boats today. Look at all that stuff. Metal scraps, bag of doubloons, a bag of gold doubloons. This ought to fetch a decent price somewhere, by which it means the trader. Can I just send it all to storage? Can I just send it all? I can't send it to storage. I can't access my storage here. I could access it at the last place, but I can't access it here. Well, that's fine, I guess. I need to find a safer port in order to be able to access my storage. Well, very well. I don't know why it let me do that with the... Oh, I bet the reason it let me do that with the engine and the fishing pole is because it's pretty unusual to be able to get those things out of a wreck. Special circumstances. Special arrangements for special circumstances. Hello, hooded figure. More. Still empty. Okay, so... Would you care for this? Where is it? In my net? It's in my net. There we go. Let me just pop that over there. Tiger mackerel. There you go. Again, they rip into the flesh of the fish, drawing out its heart. It's consumed as quickly as the first. I forgot that you only eat the hearts. I don't know how I forgot that. Apparently, I'm very good at forgetting. probably a good talent to have in this job. Almost fulfilled. They point to a fish on the final scroll. This one is a snake mackerel. Yep, never heard of that. I can't help you. Someday, perhaps. I'd have to go to a different region, I bet you, based on the trend of how things have been going so far. Snake mackerel, huh? Okay. Well, guess I'll see you another time then, hooded figure, because I can't help you right now. Let's just get some speed on and get over to where there seems to be a port over there. Coming up on 2 o'clock. I still got plenty of time to travel, but, well, we don't want to get too dawdly about this, since I'm heading into entirely unknown territory. Got some interesting looking fish around, but of course my storage unit isn't, by which I mean my boat. My boat is entirely filled with scrap and whatnot, so there's really no point in dipping my face in there. Ooh, blackmouth salmon. Cool. We got some new music as well. It seems as ominous as the last. Alright. Hi. Who? Ingfell. Ah, Ingfell. They did mention Ingfell, didn't they? I think. Someone at some point mentioned Ingfell. I couldn't tell you much more than that, though. Ingfell resident wants to talk to me, but I want to talk to this guy with his mustache. Retired whaler. What you got to say for yourself? What is it? Are there any shipwrecks around here? That's not a suspicious question to ask first thing when they step onto the dock. The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. I suspect he's regretting his decision now, the devil. Anything else? Are there any strange things in the area? Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up, and hurried away north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. Okay, so something went wrong at the other city over there, and they all bailed and tried to get you to bail too, but you couldn't hear them, so therefore you didn't leave. Great. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you're fine. Anything else? What can you tell me about Ingfell? That seems like the thing to ask first, doesn't it? Ingfell used to be a whaling town. Emphasis on the used to be. We would go out, bring in a carcass, and the rest of the town would get to work. But the whales got scarce some 20 years ago. And now look at us, barely scraping by for a new candle. I mean, there are other ways to make candles besides catching whales, I'm pretty sure, but what do I know about it? Also, I did see a whale on the way here, but perhaps you are not the person to tell that information, although, again, you are retired, so it's probably fine. Anyway, see you. Plus, I'm not in a position to judge, since I am a fisherman, but I don't know, whaling seems almost different in a way, doesn't it? I'm not sure that it's really fair to have different standards when it comes to fish versus aquatic mammals, but for whatever reason, I do. And there we are. Hello, Ingfell resident. Nice dog. What is it? Do you need help with anything? Which is, again, a weird thing to start off with, but let's see if you do. I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here, we considered aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? Yes, I can bring you an aged conger eel, as long as I can figure out what that is and where to catch it. I'm sure I'll get around to it eventually. Thank you, you'll be decently compensated. Great. Thanks for that. Where can I catch a conger eel? That does seem like an important question. Won't necessarily inspire confidence in my competence, but sure, let's see what you got to say. Ah, yes, they can be tricky to find. I'm told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. Really? Okay, so like right close to the edge. Coastal stuff. I do have the right fishing pole for that, hopefully. I imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. Okay. I don't know the area well enough to know what that means, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh, and did I mention that they only come out at night? Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Well, that's convenient that you forgot to mention that. Great. Good luck. Anything else? What can you tell me about the cliffs? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legend tells of 2 pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideouts. 2 pirate lords. Were they competitors or partners or what? Supposedly, they got into some disagreement, and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There are certainly a large number of wrecks in that area. I guess that makes sense. Sure. Check it out at some point. Both sides were completely destroyed, their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. The fair suspicion? I mean, I got other ways of making money usually, but still. Good to know. Anything else? Do you know of any odd characters around these parts? I just got all sorts of great questions to ask people I've never met. Have you heard the tale of Magran? He was an old whaler from these parts. Was he the guy with the mustache I talked to before I talked to you? As the whales got more scarce, the crew spent longer and longer at seas trying to find them. Magran, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. People started calling him Magran the Fishman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boat's nets and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magran was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Anything else? Okay, so we got a fishman in the area who does not like fishermen, and I am one of those. Good to know. Hey, where can I sell my fish around here? You know, gonna just keep my voice nice and loud and carrying over the water as I discuss the fact that I'm a fisherman. We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need for buying any. But there's a merchant that travels around. She's usually anchored across the bay. She buys and sells almost anything, and she does repairs too. Anything else? Nothing at the moment. Cool. All right. So there's one merchant for all purposes over here. But also, if I spend too much time over here, I'm not providing food for the town I come from. And they didn't get mad when I spent the night in Lesser Marrow that one time. But if I just kind of hang out here for a while, I wonder if that's going to be an issue. Who knows? Nothing. Great. Good to meet all you two people. Let's see. Let's access my storage and drop some stuff into it since I have a ridiculous amount of stuff here. There, that, this. I have been tipped off to the fact that apparently there are certain quests where if you put the item that you need for the quest in your storage locker, sometimes the game doesn't respond to the fact that you've got the item at all, and the quest won't trigger properly, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that sort of thing, but hopefully it'll work out okay. Guess we'll see. Deliver rotting conger eel. I spoke to an Ingval resident who specifically wants a rotting conger eel of all things. She says it's for preparing a meal. Once I catch one, I should be able to just hold on to it for a short while. They start to rot pretty quick out in the sun. There ought to be a few living in the center of Gale Cliffs. Okay, good to know. And the snake mackerel thing, yeah, nothing new there. I mean, aside from that it's a snake mackerel this time around. Okay. Excuse me. Blackmouth salmon. You promises to keep blackmouth and miles to swim before you sleep. That's an interesting way to describe this salmon. Sure. Thank you, I guess. All right, well, let's undock, because it's still only 4 o'clock, so I can at least make it across the bay. Oh, hey, there's a message over there. I like messages. What do you got for me? Artifact manifest added to cabin. Well, I'll have a look at that, certainly. Okay, hang on a second. Sorry about that. The cough hadn't been giving me too much trouble lately, but apparently my recording voice is a little bit higher effort than my normal speaking voice. Anyway, let's have a look at this manifest. Vessel, SY Grand Prize. Owner, Mr. Michael Schult. Port, Gale Cliffs. Oaken Music Box. Purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price. I didn't realize the antiquarian sold things at all. I haven't been able to buy anything from him. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside, otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism, pending inspection by locksmith. Wooden mask. Carved wooden tribal mask, said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from even evil spirits. That is a multi-purpose mask. Traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. Okay. So possibly not that effective in the end. 12-piece tea set. Bone china, 6 cups, 6 saucers. Acquired from an eastern dealer. Do not use. Okay. Jar of earth. A jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. No discussion of its price or usage. Okay. These are the artifacts that were on the SY Grand Prize owned by Mr. Michael Schult. Okay. I've never heard of either of those things, but good to know, I guess. Good to know. Thank you for that. Oh, hey, that's the trader over there. That's absolutely the trader over there. Well, let me just quick fish up this aberration, since apparently that's something I prioritize for some reason. What do we got? Bam. That's just a standard tiger mackerel. But there's still an aberration in there somewhere, so we continue fishing. Interestingly, these fish like eels. There we go. Flayed mackerel. A flayed mackerel. Let's see. Rended flesh with muscle and bone exposed. This gory mess of a fish can't have lived like this for long. I assume that's true. And it is dead now, too, so that's cool, I guess. All right. 6 o'clock. Night has fallen. Let's check in with the trader real quick, eh? How do I dock at your thingy, trader? This side? Perhaps this side. There she is, traveling merchant. Ahoy there! You're a new face. A fisherman, I take it. Perfect. Well, we should get along like a house on fire. I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. Okay. Fish market. Fish market? Dusty pontoon. Okay, so there's a fish market here. What? On this side of the pontoon, I'll buy any fish you want to sell. I also keep a stock of crab pots here for sale. You're much like the, fishmonger back home, I guess. Almost as if you're trying to imitate it. Him. Whatever you want to say. Okay, well, my crabs are already stale, but that's not stopping me from selling them. Yeah, why don't we get all these unloaded? Because I don't think they're going to do me any good in the meantime. I don't know what you're going to do with a flayed mackerel, but apparently you buy them for top dollar, so okay. Have fish then, I suppose. All right. Great. Did that. Floating dock, shipyard. I see. This is where you act as though you're the shipwright. Makes sense. But let's talk to you first. Hey again, come by for a chat. Apparently I'm doing favors for everybody. Do you need help with anything? Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I've figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you can share your info with me? Sure. I can do that. I just don't see a reason why not to. I mean, more people fishing at them means they're going to get depleted faster, plus I deplete them myself at a pretty good clip, but I don't care. I can share. That's fine. Great. The fish I have left to track down are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and coelacanth. We can just catch coelacanth? Okay. Cool. I guess I'll work on that. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. What did you want to know? Tell me about the oarfish, I suppose. Given that the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale Cliffs would suit them? Okay, so somewhere around here there might be oarfish. Reasonably deep, calm water, okay. What about the other fish? Gulper eels? I know that gulper eels live at the deepest depths imaginable. You'll have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. What about the other? So maybe abyssal fishing rod or something like that? I don't even know where to obtain one of those. Perhaps I have to research it over time. Tell me about the Goliath tigerfish, please. These guys are legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters using the shade of trees as cover. Murky, swampy water with the shade of trees. I haven't been anywhere like that yet, but I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for something like that. Tell me about coelacanths. Actually, I have no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? Okay, cool. I don't know the regions of this map well enough to know what that means just yet, but hopefully we'll get there. Got the information I need, thanks. Is there anything else you want to talk about? No, I don't need to talk to you about that any further, I don't think, even though it's twitching the exclamation point at me, suggestively, but I'm pretty sure we talked about all that. What do you know about the Gale Cliffs? Well, there's Ingfell just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town. The folks there are always in need of something, which keeps me in business. You say that, but they specifically don't need fish. So, there's that. The residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most seem afraid. Frankly, I'm not sure why they stay. That's a great question. Occasionally, I hear deep rumblings from within the rocks. I don't hang around here for long. Okay, good to know, thank you. Is there anything else you want to talk about? How about, are you always out on the water? Yeah, always. I like to keep moving along. The merchanting is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I see. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. That is reasonable. Okay, do you ever see strange things out at sea? Strange things? Plenty. But I try not to dwell on them. You can go crazy, you know? Not that you're crazy. Of course not. But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Okay. Just a matter of perspective? Are you going to elaborate, or is that all you have to say on the matter? Or perhaps they are, and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it. Okay. A healthy mindset, I think, based on what I know of the area. That should do it for me for discussion. Let's see what you got in the shipyard, Most of this gear is super heavy, so I don't offload it at every pontoon, but come aboard and see what equipment I've got for sale. Coincidentally, the same stuff as the other person, isn't it? It sure looks like it. Exactly the same things that I've researched. Oh, but she also has refined metal available for $500 and a research part for $350. A solid sheet of rust-free metal. This could be used to seriously improve any vessel. All right, well, I do have $500 on me is the thing, but I also am hesitant to just jump right into this kind of a purchase when, theoretically, I might be able to dredge some of this up myself later on. But with a price tag like $500, it might be pretty rare. That said, I've found research parts randomly, so it shouldn't be impossible, right? Theoretically? Not impossible? Theoretically. Okay. I did get my hydraulic rod, yes. I've got all the equipment I need right now. Okay. Cool, thank you. Floating dock. You might be used to dry docks at other ports. We can make the same upgrades to your boat here at this floating dock. Check it out. And let me guess, you've actually got the stuff I've got loaded in for the Tier 2 hull upgrade, don't you? Yes, you do. All right, well, do I have anything to add to that? Well, I can put this bolt of cloth over there. There we go. Is that really all I have? That is really all I have. Okay. All right, that's fine. Wait, can I sell you things that ain't fish? Can I? No? Doesn't look like it, does it? You don't work as a trader, just as a fish market, huh? Hang on. You need to pick up your crab pots every now and then to bring them in for repairs. I know, thank you, though. I can't sell you... No, I can't sell you my treasure. Okay, that's fine. I can't. Okay. That's fine. I was just wondering. I was just checking. Okay, it is 6:30, but I think I'm still going to undock and head over to the other main town. Wait, she didn't mention it when she was describing this place. I wonder if there's not any purpose in going to the other main town. In which case, maybe I should be looking to spend the night here. Well, I also have some research parts, right? Yes, I have 2 of them. Okay. Volcanic shallow mangrove... I still don't know what I need in terms of that, so maybe I should hang on to those for just now, huh? Twin jet drive engine. I don't even have enough space to install one of those, even if I had one. Nets. Silk filtering trawl net. A shallow bottom design and unique mesh structure allows this net to operate in shallow and silty water. Oh! The trawl net only works in coastal areas. I somehow missed that. I don't know how I managed to miss that, but I did. This one's for mangrove shallow. This one's for volcanic coastal. Interesting. This one's for coastal and shallow, so it operates just like the fishing rod I've got, but it's big. It's very big. Extended support poles give this net an impressive potential capacity without compromising on mesh quality. Cool. Sounds good. All right. Why don't we explore just a little bit? The sun's already down, so I'm going to have to be real careful, but let me just have a little bit of a poke around. This may be a terrible idea. Oh, that's a ruin. Oh, it's a ruin. There is no town. The town's gone. Black sea bass. Great, I got it. Red light. Okay. But I can dock here, but is there actually anybody here? An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings and hobbles towards you. Oh, greetings. Hermit, huh? Don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need? This place doesn't seem safe, yet here I'm exploring it in the middle of the night. Why do you live here? I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I have been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life until the collapse. Now I'm alone, cut off by land and sea, left only with these trembling rocks on all sides. I could help you move to Ingfell. That is technically true if that's where you want to go. Should be a pretty easy trip for you, I assume. It's not that simple. My brother would never... You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. The guy with the mustache, yeah? Things were bad. We fought a lot. Mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it. What happened to it? Where is it? That's where the problem lies. After the collapse, that creature, it dragged debris from the houses down into its wretched burrows. The crest went down with it. What creature? I'm sorry, what creature? It's a lost cause, I know. But if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world to me. Yeah. I'll keep an eye out. Thank you, but please be careful. Great. Let's talk to the hermit some more? Hello again. What can I do for you? Do you know how I could clear the debris around here? You'd probably need some explosives to shift those rocks. My brother Dingfell used to make explosives. For the whaling operations, you see. Nasty stuff. But with the whales all gone, I can't imagine he's still in business. What else do you want to know? Okay, so I need to talk to your brother about getting bombs. Because I'm a very trustworthy character. You know about how many shipwrecks around here? Since I ask everybody? Someone that used to live here kept their ship moored at the base of the cliff until it was struck by some falling rocks and sunk to the bottom. They were devastated at the loss. We all were. It was a beautiful boat, decorated with all manner of memorabilia from their travels. At low tide, I can still see what's left of the masthead poking through the waves. What else we got around here? What's happening to these cliffs? They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me. Not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, waking up in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. Okay, so it's a night-traveling creature that destroys cliffs, and thus probably boats. Good to know. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, but not before it took everything from me. What else do you want to know? Tell me more about the creature that lives in the cliffs, please. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rock falls, so if you plan on going in there, keep an eye out. An ear out, rather. Should it catch sight of you, well, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways. What else do you want to know? Okay, so it is a situation where if it spots me, I need to run. I guess I expected that would happen sooner or later. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to find your crest. I got it. Nothing. I'll be off now. Thank you, hermit. Now, I could spend the night here, or I could approach the ruins. And since I'm not in the habit of being smart, let's approach the ruins. The serpent shouldn't show up here, I don't think. Whoops. I sort of bumped off the dock there, but I don't think it actually hurt me. A pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. That's what the old man said, too. Okay. But that's where you can see the red light coming up from there, the red sparks. That is the thing that Glasses wants me to gather. Okay. I'm going to spend the night here. I'm going to spend the night right here outside this old man's house, and there ain't nothing he can do to stop me. Because I do not trust night travel in this new town. I mean, I don't trust night travel anywhere, but you know what I mean. Resting. Look at that red beam just burning itself out. No, it's not burning itself out. It's continuing eternally. In fact, it's still sort of visible in the daytime. Huh. Well, I guess that's because the sun just came up. Either way, undock, please. All right. Given that it is daytime, why don't we see what we can do in the Gale Cliffs area? I am going to go have a talk with Mustache Man for sure. But first, let's have a look around here. Okay, there was just a vibrating in my controller. That's a rock slide. That's a rock fall. That's the giant snake. That's the giant snake. That is the giant snake currently pursuing me. I just turned around. Why did I turn around? I'm not sure. Whoops. Hull damage. Yes, of course it is. I have no idea why I turned around. Have I outrun it? Why is there a... Why is there a twister over there, I wonder? I'm not sure. Let's go repair my hull. Cool, okay. Giant snake thing. Got it. Cool. Great. Love that. It also caused me to panic, which is entirely understandable, I would say. Now then. I got lucky. It didn't actually damage anything I had on board, because I don't have much on board right now, but let's at least get myself fixed up. Your hull's got a few holes that need patching. We can repair those here, remember? That's what I'm here for. $91 and... Wow. It took... I took 2 damage from boating over the back of a giant snake. I guess it could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Go ahead and repair all, please. Guess this is why I saved my money, huh? Okay. So the cliffs are rather unsafe, you might say. Got it. Got it. Cool. Undock for now. Let's try just seeing what fish there are to catch around here, huh? Might be a good idea. This looks like probably more tiger mackerels. What else we got around here? What are you? I see we got some dredge as well. Okay, this is a new fish. Let's see what we got. There. Ah, dang it. How did that miss? Didn't look like it missed. There we go. Wreckfish. Interesting. Wreckfish. It's big. It's bigger than I was expecting. Typically inhabiting caves and shipwrecks, these fish can grow big enough to eat small sharks. Okay, good to know. Size, 1.37 meters. Yeah, I see what you mean. Interesting. Speaking of wrecks, though, since there is one right here, why don't we, investigate? I don't know what that is. Let's dredge it, see what it is. Hopefully the, snake creature doesn't just show up while I'm at it. There we go. Oh, it's a research part. It was specifically a research part. That is what that was. Well, that's nice. I like that. Very good. Okay. So if you navigate the cliffs, you risk the ire of the creature that lives here. Maybe I should just catch another wreckfish and go sell them to the, I mean, it's depleting the spot, but whatever. I'm not here to be responsible. I'm here to live. I'm here to survive. And possibly make some money. Ah, dang it, I'm really bad at fishing today. Perhaps it's because I'm nervous about the giant snake creature that is territorially guarding the cliffs. Maybe, you never know. Alright. Hi, I'm back. Oh, I finished reading the Relaxed Mind. That seems useful under the circumstances. What do you got? Relaxed Mind. There it is. Biggest load of rubbish I've ever read. It goes on and on about breathing exercises and controlling your heart rate, as if that could help me. 10% resilience to panic. Well, apparently it is helping me, despite my, suspicions otherwise. Good to know. Oh, I didn't look at my new pursuits, of course. Catch rare fish. I need to find the locations of some particularly rare fish for the traveling merchant's records. She might have more information on them. Could look them up in the encyclopedia, too. The encyclopedia doesn't have a whole lot of information for me, typically speaking, but alright, maybe I should have a look. Hermitage. Find the family crest in Gale Cliffs, yes. Met a hermit living up against the rocks of Gale Cliffs. Everything around him was crumbling down. He fell out with his brother, a whaler at Ingfell, some years ago. If I can repair their relationship, he should be able to move back. Must find the old family crest first. Apparently some creature took it into the cliffs. Yeah, you could say some creature. Doesn't take much of a stretch of the imagination at this point. Alright. Let's see. So, if I were to look in here, right? Say, for example, if I wanted to find that one abyssal fish that she wants caught. Yeah, like I suspected. There's not much to see here just yet. Wow, there are some big things, though. That's probably it on the left there, yeah? The gulper eel? With the giant jaw there? It would seem to make sense. In any case, I have no chance of doing that right now. But in any case, I need to talk to you at the fish market. I'll still buy fish that aren't totally fresh, but if it's completely turned to rot, I can't pay anything for it. That's reasonable, and I was wondering how that worked out, so thank you for the information. Oh, I got a black sea bass that I didn't actually look at. The dark bands on its flanks help it camouflage, making this... No, never mind. Yes, I haven't read this. Help it camouflage, making this a fearsome night predator if you're a small shrimp. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Sell all fish. That's a decent amount of cash I've got here. That's a decent amount of cash. I should have probably brought my crab pots with me, huh? Instead of just leaving them back in the city I'm no longer hanging around. Well, that was perhaps not my best moment. But, well, not much I can do about it right now. I've got 3 research parts. I really need to, what I need to do is I need to look further around the cliffs and see if there's one of these things. Mangrove, volcanic. Could be volcanic, right? Nah, I don't think this place is volcanic, though. I don't know. I gotta look for spots that I can't fish at and find out what they need. And stop dithering about it. That's what I gotta do. I also may want to consider buying that metal from her. Because here's the thing. It's rust-free metal. If you want rust-free metal, you're gonna have a hard time pulling that up out of the ocean. Which is my only option at the moment. That's... Okay, I've seen one of those before. I've seen these before, but let's go ahead and see what the catching is like. Uh-huh. Pretty standard. Decaying blackmouth. Good. Lovely. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. There seems to be a theme of fish that are technically dead in this region, doesn't there? Wow, it's already 5 o'clock. Where did the day go? Oh, right. I was spent it running away from a giant snake that I thought only came out at night. Oceanic perch. How was I able to catch that? With my dredging net. I mean, my net that does not dredge. It does something else. Trawling. My trawling net. That's the one. Oh, right. When I fixed my... Oh. When I fixed my hull, I had her fix my net as well. I didn't think about that. All right. I love the sound of rain against the roof of my cabin. Is there anything better? It's not raining? Why did you bring that up? I'm sure it sounds lovely. Oceanic perch, also known as the rosefish. This brightly colored little fish has sharp, thorny fins. Neat. It's worth $4.64. Sure, I'm glad I caught that. How about this guy? Oof, $53. Well, I'll certainly take that. Sell all fish. Great, great. Do I buy crab pots? Here is the thing. I could do that. No. What you should do right now is you should go to the shipyard. Trawl net fraying? Crabs cutting themselves out of your crab pots? Why don't we fix them up here? Because you already did. Refined metal. Well, here's the thing. Research parts are probably in limited supply in this game. I don't yet know about refined metal, and I don't have the rest of the parts ready for that hull upgrade. Well, I do want the hull upgrade. Why don't we buy the research part? Because we'll always need those. Because you have 3 already, and you have nothing you're researching right now. I mean, that's a legitimate argument. All right, let me think. Let me think before acting, I can't research that yet because I haven't researched these yet. Eventually, I'll want them for certain. It's just a matter of which ones when. If I had 4 research parts, I could research this, but I couldn't install it because it's too big. I could research a new crab pot. Or I could improve my trawl net. But again, that's for mangrove and shallow, which I don't know where they even are. This one just adds volcanic. Alright. It's coming up on nightfall. I need to be careful, but... Where's the fun in that? Let's poke around near the back. And see if... there's anything worth catching. Since after all, I do need to catch a fish that... Oh, never mind. Those are only amongst the Sorry, just saw what looked like a rock fall. It was not a rock fall, so that's okay. Oh, hey, it's a shipwreck. I need to catch eels, or some kind of... Was it an eel? I need to catch something or other. Is there really any point in dredging in the middle of the night? Is there really any point? This seems stupid. This is stupid. That'll be there in the daytime. If you want to catch something, catch a fish. This won't be here during the daytime. Wow, it's dark around here. Wow, it gets dark around here. This is that fog. Wow, I didn't realize how bad it was. Wow, that's an aberration over there. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I didn't realize how bad it got. Holy crap. Also, there's noises. Now, that might just be my panic, but there seem to be noises going on. Fascinating. Fascinating. What's new on my map? Oh, right, these are the points that... Okay. Okay. So that's where the artifact that Glasses wants me to get is. This is probably where the family heirloom is located. Dead center in the Gale Cliffs. How am I possibly supposed to get into the Gale Cliffs, scoop something up, while running from the snake creature? I don't know how that's supposed to work. perhaps I have to get in there without it noticing me? Is there a way I can travel more silently? Is it if I travel slowly? I don't know. In any case, right? Let's sell my one fish that I caught. I didn't even have a look at it. What is it? Just a black sea bass, yeah. There you go. Great. And let's just get some rest. If it's safe for her, it's safe for me, right? We're probably fine. My panic is subsided. Great. Love it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to need to figure out how to navigate these cliffs. Might be able to come in from the side? Possibly. Unsure, but let's try something, right? I suppose doing this kind of traveling is probably going to attract a bunch of attention. I was saying that I specifically should maybe consider traveling slowly, and then I specifically did that instead. Disturbed water, oceanic. I don't have my oceanic. Was that a rockfall? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I'm being pursued at the moment. I think I would know. It makes a lot of noise and music and such. It's probably fine. Let's just try and catch this. I mean, dredge this. It's not catching exactly, you know? It's different. Silver trinket. Okay. Cool. That's nice. It's good to know that I can just catch more of those, since that means they are not valuable enough to bother saving. It wasn't someone's specific item. What is that noise? Just a fish beneath you. It's just a fish beneath you. These are the... Okay, those are those little fishes that I caught one automatically yesterday. That's fine. This is dredge, right? This is planks. I do need planks, don't I? I need 2 more planks. And there are at least 2 here. I do need them. Okay. I also need to figure out if there's a way to dredge faster. Because I can fish... research part. Okay, fine, thank you. That's nice. That's not what I wanted, though. I can fish faster by improving the, fishing rod or whatever that I'm using. But I can't dredge faster. And that seems like potentially a concern eventually? I don't know. Something to bear in mind at the very least. Dredging is just a time commitment at the moment, and maybe we'll stay that way forever. I have no idea. Okay. I got enough lumber for the hull upgrade, but then I need cloth. This isn't cloth, is it? No, that's metal scrap, I'm pretty sure. That's absolutely metal scrap. Music freaked me out for just a second when it kicked in. If I go into the cliffs, I'm risking the ire of the snake. I know this, but I have to go in there eventually, right? If I don't go in here, I can't get the family trinket, and I can't complete the quest, and that's unacceptable. Where am I? Map, tell me where I am. Okay. I need to go towards the center in order to have access to the thing I need. But if I get... There's vibration. That's a rock slide. That's a rock slide. That's a rock slide. Yep, it's coming. Yep, it's coming. If it's not coming... It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I assume it's coming. Yes, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's here. But it's not venturing outside the cliffs to come get me. How am I supposed to get in there and get anything? There's a giant snake. And yes, I'm being too jumpy with running away at the first sign of any noise. I know that, but what do you want me to do? If I hit it twice, my ship sinks and I die. Like, that seems pretty bad, right? I don't even know what happens. Is it possible? And what happens if you die? Is the game just over? Where do you start from again? Good question. I have no idea. Maybe I should be a little braver and find out? I don't know. Is that a good idea? Feels like a bad idea, but... I need to repair my net, don't I? I mean, it's not in bad shape yet, but I probably should do it anyway. Let's go ahead and drop those 2 chunks of lumber in the hull upgrade region. We're getting very close to getting that hull upgrade, and frankly, it can't come soon enough, particularly when I have a giant snake looking to tear me apart as soon as I set foot in the new area. In fact, I wonder if I'm supposed to have this before really venturing in there. It might be a good idea. All right, well, if I find some more cloth to dredge, then I will buy the metal, as long as I'm still in the region, all right? Can't say fairer than that, right? Right. Okay. Storage getting a little bit crowded, but we're still okay. Okay. Great. And, of course, the hull upgrade costs another $500, so I need a full 1,000 if I want to actually get it as soon as it's available. That said, I am getting pretty close to being able to have $1,000 here. We're doing pretty well. Is there anyone I can, like, consult with about how to avoid a giant snake creature? Maybe let's talk to the whaler? I mean, I need to talk to him anyway, right? I can't really smooth things over with his brother just yet, but at least I can ask him about bombs. I don't know how willing he'll be to talk to me at the moment, but let's at least check in with him, right? What is it? I heard you used to make explosives? Aye, I did. Sometimes the carcasses needed breaking up. It wasn't the most efficient or the most pleasant, but it got the job done. I've been thinking about getting back into it. I might be able to rustle up something strong enough to clear those debris piles in the cliffs. But I'm not sure. I don't have the energy these days. I'd have a use for some explosives like that. I would. All right. I'll think on it some more, but I make no promises. Anything else? Apparently not at the moment. Perhaps it's one of these things where if I manage to get the trinket for your brother and move him back to town, then you'll be convinced to make explosives, and then I can clear up the quest I need to do in this region? Because it would seem to sort of make sense, you know? From a this is a video game perspective. Is that a fish pile? That's a fish pool over there. It's a nighttime fish pool. Let's see what we got. Since it's right by town. I don't know what that is. That's a new type of fishing. Stonefish. All right. It seems to go pretty quickly. This miserable-looking creature carries a dangerous amount of venom in its dorsal fins. Handle with care. Cool. Great. Thank you. I'm going to fish them all up, because I don't care. There we go. Got him. Did it. Give me another one. I can't sell them tonight. I didn't think this through. I was like, well, I'm right by town. I can sell them immediately, but of course I can't. They don't have a fishmonger here. I mean, I could zip back over to the traders and sell them immediately, but, well, is there actually risk involved in that? I'm not coming near the snake. I'll get panicky, sure, but are there consequences? I've never run into any yet. That was a big red spiral out in the middle of the ocean. Wonder what that was. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so question is, right, if we're taking stupid risks at night, there's an aberration point just over towards the ocean that only comes out at night. Should I go get it? Let's see here. Crab pots can be quite powerful if you don't find a good place to drop. If you can find a good place to drop them, just don't forget where you put them. I mean, there's a mark on my map. Should be fine. Stonefish worth about $21 each. What else do I have? Oh, I also have a black sea bass. Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, sure, sell all those. Sell all those. Do we get the aberration? It's 9:45. My panic levels are not crisis. I haven't really gotten much higher levels of panic than this, though. What is... That was that same red pulse again. What does that mean? Does the one over there look the same way? Hang on a second. I have a thought. No, not that. Not that. I want to use this. Missing item. Yeah, of course I am. Blackmouth salmon. It's a blackmouth salmon school with an aberration in it, huh? I can catch those. Okay. Then this is maybe not smart, but I'm doing it. Wait, blackmouth salmon aren't nighttime fish, are they? Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not, and I'm really wasting my time. I feel like I've caught these during the day. What am I doing out here? Music's doing some ominous things. Got another decaying blackmouth, and we're... Oh, I'm in full panic mode. Oh, panic is bad. Panic is looking bad right now. All right, back we go. Back we go. My fisherman is not feeling healthy. Hey, look, another aberration spot. Not right now, thanks. It's past midnight, and my eyeball is bulging out and turning green, so, let me just sell these fish to this fine trader and stop doing stupid things, eh? Let's rest. Let's rest and see how panicked I am in the morning. Oh, we're doing fine. Great. Great, we're good. We're good. All right, undock, please. Is that aberration spot still over there? It is. Maybe? I can't tell. It does not appear to be. Nighttime fish, then. Okay. All right. From the appearance of things, it seems like I need to figure out a way to get into the center of the cliffs. Maybe my trawling net is actually making more noise, disturbing the snake creature. Why don't we raise it? Why don't we get that out of here? I should probably have installed my oceanic net. I mean, my oceanic line, if I'd been thinking about it. I can announce my presence with a foghorn. That's the opposite of what I want, of course. Unless I wanted to draw it to one side of the island and then sneak in from the other side. But, like, I am not great at stealth, is the thing. Also, I assume that when a creature is bearing down on you, right? I assume when a creature has figured out where you are, the time stops being frozen when you're not moving. Yeah, that would seem to make sense. I'm keeping it nice and easy. I don't want to make too much noise here. Of course, I also feel like time is moving more slowly. What does that mean? I'm going to try and poke my nose into it and see what happens. It doesn't mean anything as far as I can tell. It's just a hazard? Oh, that's a rock slide. Dang it! No matter where I come from, this guy always hears me coming. I guess it's his territory. That's not too surprising. Okay, I only got one vibration from a rock slide this time. Oh, there it is. There's the second one. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, alright, I'm leaving. Fine. Why you gotta do a thing, man? What is this? This is cloth. I need this. Time is frozen. Oh, there it is. There it is. It ignored me. Okay. So the rock falling doesn't mean that I've been detected. It means that the thing is on the move. And I'd best do what I can to avoid it. Okay. I can work with that. Whoops, that was the wrong button. I just want to catch these, I want to dredge up this cloth, please. How many did I need? 2 or 3? I think it was 2, but let's get 3 just in case. Not a very profitable fish day, yeah, but that's fine. That's just fine. It's not every day I find a dredge spot for cloth, you know? Get what I can. Hopefully the snake doesn't notice. 1 o'clock, yeah, we're good. Also, it's a rainy day. I don't know if that makes any difference. But so far, the snake is entirely ignoring me, and I do appreciate that. Okay. 3 bolts of cloth. That's all there was. That's all I need. Probably more than I need. It's just fine in any case. 2:30. 2:30. Let me just... Okay. Ostensibly, I could zip in, grab the thing, and zip out the other side. The issue is, if I get too close to the snake thing, it will see me and pursue, and it can easily sink me, and that's a big problem. So... Okay. That rock right there. Which path do I need to take here? That's this rock right here. If I slip in from the east edge of that rock. It's a straight shot to the center where I can get the heirloom, and I can try and grab it and get out the other side. Hopefully before the snake shows up. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Maybe this is not the sort of thing to be doing as night is about to fall, though, huh? I mean, it's not about to fall, but, you know, it's closer than I'd like. There's not seemingly any hurry, so why don't we plan on doing this tomorrow, yeah? No, I'm not stalling. No, I'm not stalling. Shut up. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's just I want to do it when there's more time. Oh, it's because it's the Gale Cliffs. They're called the Gale Cliffs because they get those weird things around. Gotcha. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, sure, those. Yeah, I'll catch a couple of those. Why not? Why not? It's good to catch a couple fish and make some money today, since I do need that $1,000 after all. Plus, I think I've just gotten the materials I need to get the hull upgrade as long as I have the cash for it. So why don't we just do that thing? Let's tessellate enough salmon in here and sell everything we got. Bam! Another trophy, and it's in fact a decaying trophy. Nice. That's a salmon that's nearly 1 meter long. That's a very big salmon. That's an exceedingly large salmon, now that I think on it. That's a problematically large salmon. When trawling, pay attention to how deep the water is. Not every type of fish likes deep water. Check your encyclopedia if you're not sure. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention. I just sort of have it down and... Well, right now it's up, but that's because I had a misconception about how the snake works. You know about the snake? I bet you know about the snake, right? You've been around. She knows about the snake, I'm sure of it. All right, so, sell all these fish. Great. Now, we go to the floating dock. We go to New Hull. I only needed 2 cloth, but having a spare is not a bad thing. There we go. And we take this, and we slot it in right there. And now... Probably should have done it first. We go to the shipyard. Yes, the shipyard. And we grab... Oh, she's got another research part. She generates them over time. Interesting. In any case, I would like this refined metal, if you please. Just throw it into my storage for now. Great. Okay. Now back to the floating dock. Take it out of storage, just like this, and purchase the upgrade. Done. Okay. Achievement unlocked, hull improved. I mean, that's what I was going for. Great. Tier 2 hull, 5 new cargo spaces, 1 additional impact sustainable. And the next tier of upgrades, let's see, we got 3 rod spaces, we got 4 cargo spaces, and we got an engine space. My top priority is the cargo spaces, which is going to be the most expensive one, isn't it? Yes, it absolutely is, by a long shot. Well, let's at least drop this bolt of cloth in. Right over here. I see those ones right up front. Good to know. Oh, hey! My light has been rotated on me. Interesting, things have been rearranged. I can fit the giant engine in now if I get it. Oh, ho, 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 I see. Of course, my current knots of operation, I'm at, what, just over 44? Just over 44 knots, it looks like. So it's not a huge upgrade, but then again, every upgrade is sort of like the upgrades don't come fast and hard. It's not how it works. You get a little bit. You get a little bit, and you deal with what you get, and it's fine. Okay, so here's the thing. I went out last night, and yes, my panic got pretty nasty, but it also didn't seem to hurt anything. So maybe I should be being a little bit more risky with this, you know? 52 dot. Okay, so it is a nearly 10 knot upgrade. That's pretty good. 2 intakes for additional power. I don't think that part of it makes any difference necessarily. And I think it also has a hole in the center there, which means I could install my weird organ engine in the center of it as well, in which case it's a significant increase, expansion, upgrade, whatever you want to call it. I haven't seen any spots that I can't fish at yet. I'm kind of inclined to just get a nice big engine. Because the thing is, if I can go fast, right? If I can go fast, I can get places faster, I can escape snakes faster. It's just generally a good idea, I would think, you know? I would think, anyway. Well, hang on. What about this guy? Nearly 10 knots per square. You install 6 of those, it's more powerful than... Well, no, of course it is. This is only 5 spots. This is more powerful than 5 of these. The advantage of the jet drive engine is you can just smash it into some empty space you've got left over after getting a different engine like this one, for example. Okay. I am highly tempted to just... Wait, it takes 4 research. I'm highly tempted to do that. Since I don't have a need for one of these just yet, right? Because that's going to be the jungle, and that's going to be the volcano, and where I'm at right now is neither of those things. So, yes, I'm going to go ahead and get a twin jet drive engine researched. It's probably going to be real expensive. Real expensive. There we go. It's available. Let's see what it costs. Hold on to your butts. I'm sure this is... I've got a surprise for you. A gift from my most loyal customer. Here, I want you to have this. Art of the Silver Tongue added to cabin. She takes a book from a nearby shelf and hands it to you. Flicking through it, you see page corners turned in... Flicking through it, you see page corners turned in and handwritten notes in the margins. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I'll start reading that right away. $500 for a twin jet drive engine. That's not as bad as I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. How much can I sell my current engine for? $225. How about the ones I've got in storage? $100 for the weak valve engine. 20 knots for a three-spot engine. Not very good. It does say it's weak. That sort of makes sense. The peculiar engine still unsellable. That's fine, too. Basic fishing pole, $40. Not quite. Okay, so if I sold all this... I can't sell the valuables, of course, but if I sold all this, I still would not have enough to buy it. But perhaps I should just sell these things right now anyway. So, tap the... I don't have to tap it. I have to hold it for this. Hold it for this. I'm really worried about using sell all again, see? There we go. We sell the basic fishing pole. We sell the weak valve engine. We do not sell the engine that's currently installed in my ship. Because that would be stupid. All right. It's 7 o'clock. But I do want you to push my oceanic rod back in. Okay. Rather than going around and doing things that are stupid, let's uninstall this. Send it to storage. Go to my storage. Send this to cargo. Have her reinstall it. Or have me reinstall it. I'm not sure. Maybe just me doing that. It's fine. I've done it. Great. Okay. Now it's 11 o'clock. My panic is looking pretty good. Let me just have a quick look around, right? Let's undock, have a quick look around, see if there's something that requires my attention. There's a red vortex that keeps appearing in the air over there. I know that. But that probably just means you should go explore over there at some point. Maybe not in the middle of the night. Yeah? Yeah? Probably. Probably. And there's the beam coming from the artifact I need to collect, of course. Okay. Alright. Let's just rest. Sorry. I keep saying that I should, be playing it more fast and loose with my panic, but it also... I'm cowardly. I don't know. Plus, I'm planning on going on a snake mission right now, so... A snake dodging mission. Specifically. Okay. Let's try and get there as early in the day as we can manage. Without burning my engine. Thunderstorm. Lovely. What an excellent portent. The problem with trying to run away from things in this game, see? The problem with trying to run away from things in this game is that if you turn your camera around to look at the thing that is pursuing you, your angle changes with your boat. You may have noticed, at least I certainly did. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be reading that. The first time I was running away from the snake, I turned around and went back to it. That was because I was looking to see where it was, and I accidentally kept using the controls as I normally would, and that meant that I went back towards it. That's why that happened. I realized it after the fact. Dangerous is what it is. So looking back at what's pursuing you is bad in this game, which is unfortunate because knowing where the thing that is pursuing you is seems important to me. Rock slide. Rock slide. Okay, okay, okay. Let's gauge the situation. Let's retreat for now and gauge the situation. There's a second rock slide. I'm guessing it's going to be coming out of the passageway there. There it is. It is coming towards me. It is coming towards me. It is... I've got panic going. It is coming towards me. It is roaring. It is giving up. Okay. But if I go back in, it'll go back to pursuing me, I have to assume. It noticed immediately. But now it's over there. Now, admittedly, it has holes that it has to get... It has to... That's another rock slide. Is it coming at me again? Don't want to run into that thing. All I'm basing this on the... Another vibration. It's coming back for me, isn't it? It's coming back for me. What? How do I... Okay. What do I do about this? Do we try blowing the foghorn and then... That's another rock slide. I'm not even moving. That was another rock slide. It's coming, isn't it? It's over there. It's over there. It's moving. The rock slides happen where it goes into the cliffs. That's what's going on. Okay. So it's not affected by the time freeze that takes place when I don't move. And I can use that to monitor where it is. In fact, I sort of have to. Okay. Was I maybe moving too fast? Let's try going slowly. It went into the side of the cliff that I'm coming up next to, so this is dangerous. I recognize that. But let's try going slowly and see if it doesn't notice me. This is pretty slow. That's a rock slide and a roar, which seems like a bad sign. And it's getting closer. Cool, good, great. Okay, I don't understand. I do not understand how it is possible to get in there alive. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. It heard me, it's coming, it knows. There's this giant glowing red eyes. It is absolutely pursuing me. But it gives up if I get too far away. Okay, but what? All right. I can't sneak. Brute forcing it is out of the question. It's still pursuing me. It's right there. It's right there. Okay. In fact, at the moment, it is not pursuing me, but it's still giving me panic by being so close. It's just territorial. It seems to just be territorial. I could try luring it to one side and then sneaking from the other, but the thing is, I'm not that much faster than it. There's another rock slide. Or no, that would maybe it burrowing into the cliffs. It's probably not coming back around, but it did sound like it roared again. I don't understand. That's another rock slide. What the? Okay, another one. Is it coming for me again? Seriously, genuinely? No? No. Okay, so I clearly don't understand the mechanic here. I think we can all agree on that front, right? I don't understand the mechanic here. I'm doing this wrong, and I don't understand how I should be doing it. But I also don't want to have my ship just sink into the dang ocean, right? I assume there are consequences for things like that. Probably the end of the game is the main one of them. And I don't know how the saves work exactly. I know there's auto-saving happening, but I don't really understand it. And there's another one of those things that gives the gale clips its scale part. Great. Love that. An unproductive day for sure. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. I hope that it's day 28. It is keeping track of the number of days. Presumably there's a reason for that, but I don't understand how it works. There's a lot of things I don't know, so I'm kind of just winging it. All right, I'm going to go around this way. I haven't been around this side of the island yet. Maybe it's less attentive over here. You don't know. Maybe it is. Alright, let me check my map real quick. Okay. There is a straight passage. It's not the next one on the left. It's the second one on the left. So just up here, around this corner. If I pass through this thing right here, it's a straight shot to ostensibly where the heirloom is. Dolphins. Hello, dolphins. But if I go in here, I'm going to get a rock slide almost immediately, right? Speed doesn't seem to affect this. Yeah, there it is. It's already out and active. There's got to be something I'm not understanding here. There's got to be some way of distracting it, of slowing it down. I can't grab the heirloom and be running from it because it takes me time to dredge things. A lot of time. Where is it? Is that it right there? That's it right there. Okay. Are you going to come over here? Are you going to come over here? Are you coming right for me? Yes, you are. You going to stop? Are you not going to stop? What are you doing? He's going over that way. He's going around the edge behind the rock. Okay. Okay. Yes, and there are more vibrations as he tunnels back into the rocks. Fine. That's fine. That's great, even. What do we got here? Valuables. Sure. You know what? I'm not catching fish. I'm not making money. Give me the valuables. I don't know. Look at all the time I spend when I'm dredging. And there's no way to speed it up. I don't know how to overcome this. Which is understandable. I'm going to have to learn, right? I'm going to have to learn. That's what it comes down to. This is cloth. Do I need more cloth? I don't remember. Do I need more cloth? I mean, it's never a bad thing to have, but also, I didn't come here to dredge. I came here to try and figure out the mystery of how to get past this dang old snaky thing. Let's try going through one of the side passages. Wait a second. That's where I'm trying to get, right there. That's it right there. And there was a rock slide again. Yep, it's on me again. Okay. It's alerted immediately. No matter how I approach, where I approach from, it is alerted immediately. And always will come over to stop me. Always. It's right there. It might come right at me and I might die. It's coming right at me and I might die. Cool, let's run away. Around the back of this little island here. Maybe it won't follow. It didn't follow. Well, isn't that nice? Great. Great. I can't go in there without it noticing. I can't loot anything while it's chasing me. I would have to get in there without it being alerted. Is it a matter of going at night? Is it coming back for another pass? What is this dock? Makeshift dock. Campsite. You stand in the center of a campsite. The fire's embers are cool, but ash is still steadily blowing out with the wind. Take a closer look at the campfire. A large flat rock sits on top of the charred wood of the campfire. A handful of tiny fish bones can be seen poking out of the ashes. Kick the ashes? Kick the ashes. You kick the ashes. Your foot hits something hard at the bottom of the pile. You brush the remnants aside. Nice. Research parts are nice, particularly now that I'm, out of them. You take it. What do you want to do? Look for footprints? You find no footprints, but unfamiliar symbols have been sketched in the dust nearby. Some have been erased with the hasty sweep of a foot. So someone has been here, and recently. What do you want to do? Check the makeshift tent? The tent is a sheet of cloth suspended over some sticks. There's nothing inside save for a smooth hollow in the dirt where someone slept. What do you want to do? Leave, I guess. So someone was here. If they are still here, they're hiding their presence. If they're not here, they left a research thing behind and tried to bury it before they left. Either they meant to come back for it, and I just robbed them, which is, a good way to make a first impression, or they haven't been back in a while, and they stashed it for later, and never came back, and it's just my game. I'm not sure which it is. Research part. It's only 5 o'clock. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Night has fallen. Give me the research part. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's get back to dock. Let's just head on back to dock. Yes, I'm not making any money. What is that? What is this? An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. The largest is covered in rocks and other strange shapes. 3 crabs. 3 crabs. So I need to fill this shape with 3 crabs. Is that what you're saying? The only crabs I've ever seen right now are a fiddler, which would take up this much of it, and then a simple crab, which would take up 1 of these. I need to find another variety of crab. That means I need crab pots, doesn't it? An altar. Okay. This seems to only come out at night, I'm thinking. This is the wrong menu. This is the menu I want. Cabin, map. Right here, there is an altar. Purple text is what it uses for all suspicious things. I'm at the far back of this island. Oh, good. I'm way further away from the dusty pontoon than I thought I was. That's probably bad. Let's get moving, huh? Let's get moving. Aim for the buoy. Look for the pontoon. There's the lighthouse. Cruel heat. Apparently I did something with my engine heat, and it gave me an achievement for it. And there's something out in the ocean. What is that? Do I investigate? Where am I? Let me look at my map. I'm still pretty far away from the dusty pontoon. It's at those islands over there, isn't it? It is maybe not? Spyglass. It's the islands over there, isn't it? I think it's the islands over there. I'm already at green stage panic. I don't know how bad it gets. I think I'm about to find out. Maybe I should get my haste back out. Not good for the brain, but good for the living. Good for the surviving. Okay. Oh! My light burned out. My light burned out! What does that mean? Shipyard? The most successful captains know how to push their vessels to the limit. Is yours running at peak efficiency? I don't know. My light went out just as I was parking. It doesn't require repairs. It's not broken. It just went out. Okay, so if you stay out at night too long, your light goes out. Fascinating. I'm having a rest. I'm having a rest. Great. Great. Okay. All right. So it seems to me that what I need to do is get back to the Marrows. I need to sell off a bunch of valuables. I need to scoop up my crab pots. I need to come back down here, and I need to start catching crabs. And sacrifice them on the altar, or at least install them in the altar somehow, and see if that somehow causes the snake to stop trying to kill me? I don't know, but it's the only idea I've got right now. In any case, we are going to stop here. I feel like there's a lot here that I don't understand just yet. But at least now I've seen one of the giant creatures that wants to kill me, so that's progress, right? You have to see them before you can understand them, and you have to understand them before you can... Well, I was going to say defeat them, but I don't think that's really happening. I don't think I'm going to win against this thing, but maybe I can not die against this thing, and that would be progress. So thank you for watching. Next time, I'm going to begin Operation Crab Sacrifice and see what we come up with, yeah? Yeah. I'll see you then.